to make a beret. I'm taking the yarn that I made my scarf with, so it'll match my scarf. And I'm going to follow the instructions for the flat circle. And I will refresh you to make a flat circle. We're going to do the magic circle and chain 3. Let me show you how to do that. Take the tail for the front of your loop, insert your hook underneath, draw a loop through that one. That's your magic circle. You chain 1 for single, 2 for half double, etc. Chain 3 since we're going to be doing double. Okay, then we're going to make 12 double crochet in the circle while working over that tail. We count the chain as one of those 12. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll pull that up a little bit. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I'm going to slip stitch into the top of my chain 3 stitch under 2 loops, and I'll pull that slip stitch tight so I don't get confused and work into it. Now I'm going to turn this over, take a hold of that string, that tail, pull it up tight. You could hear it go, hear that? Okay, that's really tightly closed. When I'm finished with my beret, I will weave this tail in a little bit and then trim it. Alright, I gotta get my working yarn back in my hand and work my tension. I'm going to chain 3, and I am going to do 2 double crochet in each stitch. That's double crochet in the top of the chain that we just did our slip stitch in, and then 2 double crochet in each stitch. Now you see this little V is not closed, it looks more like a C than a V, but you go under both of those loops. Your second stitch, and you do 2 stitches in that, so you will increase in each double crochet around. And that will make 24 double crochet. I'm going to pause it and pick it up when I come to the end of the round. I've completed round 2 with 24 double crochet in all, including the turning chain. I'm going to slip stitch into the top of the turning chain. Pull that slip stitch tight so I don't get it confused with stitches I work into. And then I chain 3. Now we are going to increase in every other stitch. So we're going to make 1 double crochet in 1 stitch and increase in the next. I'm going to start out with an increase by going back into the top of the chain that I slip stitched into at the end of the row and make a double crochet. That counts as 2 stitches in 1. Then I'm going to double crochet in the next stitch, and the stitch next to the double crochet, the little V is right here. It's not closed, it looks more like a C or an equal sign. See that? and then I go under those 2 stitches, or loops rather, and I just make 1 stitch in that, and then I increase in the next stitch, and double crochet in the next. I increase in the next stitch, and make 1 double crochet in the next. Repeat this around until you get all the way around your circle, and then I will pick up again from there. Okay, I increased and then made a double in the next stitch all the way around. Now I'm going to slip stitch in the top of the turning chain like I did before. Pull that slip stitch tight, chain 3. Okay, now since I increased in my first stitch the previous row, I'm going to increase in later stitch in the next row. So since I had 1 double crochet between increases, this time I'm going to have 2. I count my chain as 1 and double crochet in the next stitch, that's 2. Now I'm going to increase, and basically what I'm doing is I'm increasing in the single and doing 1 stitch in each of the increased stitches for this round. So I'm going to increase and then double crochet in the next 2 stitches like that. Then I'm going to increase and double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. And repeat that around, and I will pick up again at the end of this round. All right, I completed my round. I slip stitched and chained 3. Now I'm on round 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and working on round 5. I just finished the previous row with an increase, so I'm going to start this row with an increase. So I'm going to increase in this first stitch by double crocheting in the same stitch as the slip stitch, and then if you count how many stitches were between increases, there was 2. So this time I'm going to make 3 double crochet between increases. That's 1, 2, 3, and now I'm going to increase. If you notice, my increase is not in the increase below, it's in the stitch after it. So it's 1, 2, 3, increase. I may have mentioned this already. My beret is going to be 12 inches in diameter. You can make yours as big or small as you want. If you want a Rastafarian or Rasta, you'll want to make it like really big, like 16 inches across. Or if you want a small beanie type beret, you might only want to make it 10 inches across. So, I'm saying all these numbers now, I lost my count. See, that's 3 stitches, okay, between increases. And what you do is make 3 stitches and increase all the way around. And I'll be right back.